Good morning, Giants. Welcome to Wake Up with Giants TV. Have you ever wondered what it means to sonder? I have no idea what it means.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was driving home last night from Nevada, out in the middle of nowhere. My son asked me if I know what the word means. I'm like, I have no idea, no clue, never heard of it. Sonder.
Just random. Marco's like, hey,
Yeah, he did.
Dad.
Man. He's all. It's the idea that in somebody else's story, we're the backdrop people. We're an extra. We their lives are just as complex as ours. Like if we really sit and ponder, which is what the word comes from, Old French, to ponder, to probe, to dig deep.
Those old French people.
Those old French, man,
They really
always
had it
digging
figured
deep.
out.
Let me read the definition because this is kind of cool. It's the realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as yours. So populated with their own ambitions, friends, routines, worries, and inherited craziness. An epic story that continues invisibly around you like an anthill sprawling deep underground with elaborate passageways to thousands of other lives that you'll never know existed, in which you might appear only once as an extra sipping coffee in the background or as a blur of traffic passing on the highway as a lighted window at dusk. That's kind of a cool definition, right? Like if we really stop and think about every person in this world has a complex story. And how does that apply to what we're doing?
You know what's funny is like a lot of times you just
Yeah.
pass by people and you don't really think like they have all this complex stuff going on too. It's just like
Yeah.
they're the extra. That's the funny part is like, I don't
Yeah.
know. But
It,
then you're the extra to them.
I think of Free Guy, the movie, and
Yeah.
watching that, and he wakes up to the realization that he actually has a say in his life, starts to create his life. Man, when we all wake up to our value and realize that we're not just extras, not only in other people's lives, but in our own life, that it's not just something that just passes us by, that we have a say in our life, I think we show up a little differently. If we knew that people mattered, regardless of who they were, we might show up a little differently. You might treat them a little nicer, maybe explore, ask some deeper questions. I think of selling, we run into people constantly and you get this touch and this taste of, hey, there's another life over there. And you dig in and explore a little bit, but you don't fully dive into the rabbit holes that make up their life.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you?
interesting. It's interesting when you do start
Yeah.
doing that, or the times that I know that I've started to do that with people.
Yeah.
And obviously, in a maybe a few hours you spend with somebody, you might not be able to get super deep. But the more I do that, the more they relate, and the more things I can find in common, and the more I can probe deeper and ask more questions and build a friendship. And I've found friendships that my life will never be the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where I had no idea who these people were before. They came in to look at trailers, RVs of some sort, and then all of a sudden we're friends.
Yeah, look at the league and the tribe of giants, and these are people we didn't even know a year ago. Now there's 4,000 members in the tribe of giants all over the world, all living complex lives, all brought to this space for whatever reason serves them to really slow down with that. Some of the friendships that have developed out of there,
Mm-hmm.
not only for us but for others. I see people that they will never be disconnected from each other. It's like
It's awesome.
it's amazing. Yeah. So to Sonder, a topic brought up by my 16-year-old son as we're driving on the freeway, like it's a topic I would have never considered, really. And here he's pondering the world.
Marco, what a genius.
What a genius. What a giant. Oh man, I love it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Any other thoughts around that?
No, it makes me think and slow down a little bit. And as I'm meeting people, passing people, um, just to see them a little bit differently, and the ones that I can slow down with, and just start talking to more, and getting to know their lives and their story, and
Yeah.
um, yeah,
Getting curious,
I'm
right?
gonna
Like
sonder a little bit more.
I'm gonna sonder a little bit more.
No, I'm gonna sonder a little
No,
more.
I'm gonna
No,
sonder
well, I
more.
might do it more
Who
than
are
you.
you? You're just an extra in my life. Yeah. No, man, I love it. It's that curiosity and that sondering of man, there are people out there with stories. I love the Wake Up with Giants TV where we get to interview people and hear some of those stories. And we're just touching on it. You think of the complexity of each one of their lives.
Mhm.
Man, if we really dove down the rabbit hole, holy crap.
Yeah, and then there's so much more than can, like I said, that could just be dug out in an hour. But
Yeah.
I mean, finding a new appreciation for somebody like Sarah on Sunday, where I mean, you have a brain tumor, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and you didn't know it for all these years, and to dive into her story, I found and like I thought, oh hey, I know this person kind of, through another giant, and then all of a sudden, nope, I don't know that person at all.
You have no
Whoa,
idea.
well,
Yeah.
look at all the stuff that this person went through in their life, and that's
Yeah.
not even scratching the surface of the experiences.
Right.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited to learn more about more people.
Well, let's go Sonder.
Let's go. Let's go a sondering.
Awesome.
Here we are, a sondering. I don't know.
That song makes me want to punch somebody.
Yeah,
So
well,
that's not really
let's
Sondering.
not sing
Yeah.
that one.
Cool.
Hey, maybe you'll learn more about him if you
Yeah,
punch him.
right. Yeah. I
Don't
don't want to
punch
punch
people.
anybody. Yeah, that's not true.
Hug
Well,
them.
cool. Hug them. I'll go hug them.
Yeah, just
Or
random
maybe,
strangers.
yeah, they'll love it.
See
Or
what
they won't.
happens. You
They'll run
might get
away.
punched though.
I might. Likely would. Well, cool. Giants, thanks for watching. This is a quick one. Sonder. Go Sonder. Go get curious about other people's lives. Look at where you're an extra in other people's lives. Man, there's an opportunity where you're an extra to maybe be something more than that, to explore friendship, to get curious about people. I think it would change a lot of things in this world if we just got curious about people instead of afraid of them.
Go be a little old French today.
Old French. Yeah, I love it. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Love you too.